What's going on, guys? Welcome back to hashtag GSM for GM Season 4, Episode 14 here today in WWE 2K25 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well. We have our next pay-per-view coming up next week, that being, not SummerSlam. I don't even know what our next pay-per-view is. Oh, Hell in the Cell. How could I forget? We have Hell in the Cell coming up next week. Or Bad Blood, actually. It's our Bad Blood pay-per-view. But how can you do a Bad Blood pay-per-view without having a Hell in the Cell match? So I'm not even sure if we're doing a Hell in the Cell match, actually, in retrospect. We were originally planning on it, but now that Jey Uso is the #1 contender to the WWE Championship, we might not. I'm not sure, but tonight is the big go-home show. I'm really excited for this show. We're going to be capping it off with a championship match, but before then, slew of strong matches that we'll get into, including Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan. They're going to be battling in an ambulance match. Now, these two have had a long documented history dating back years, but Liv Morgan has never been able to beat Charlotte Flair one-on-one. This is her opportunity to do so tonight. Or will Charlotte Flair once again solidify her superiority over Liv Morgan? Ilya Dragunov's going to be calling out Gunther before they do battle for the United States Championship coming up at Bad Blood. Really looking forward to that one. A lot of bad blood between those two men. Tegan Nox takes on Chelsea Green after the two fell short of winning their tag team main event last week on SmackDown. I don't know if it was the main event. It was, looking back in my notes. That was the match that we watched on last week's episode. Tegan blames Chelsea for the loss. They go one-on-one tonight. Roman Reigns addresses the audience. AJ Styles addresses the audience. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, I believe, are the first of them ever going one-on-one here tonight. They both want in on the WWE title picture. Their #1 contenders match last week was turned into a triple threat with Jey Uso. And now Jey Uso's getting the next shot. That was 2 weeks ago, actually, not last week. But they go one-on-one here tonight. Jimmy Uso takes on Javon Evans. He beat Javon a couple of weeks back. Javon wants that run-back match, that rematch. Jey Uso addresses CM Punk before their WWE Championship clash this weekend at Bad Blood. And then in the main event that we will be watching, Becky Lynch defending her WWE Women's Championship of over 1 year against Naomi. She has defended that title on several occasions, multiple occasions, countless occasions in the last year since WrestleMania 2005. That's when she won it. It is currently Bad Blood 2007 weekend. So not 2 years exactly, not until Mania anyway, but can she walk away with her championship run still intact, or will she be knocked off by Naomi, who has never held singles gold here on SmackDown before, and will be battling Becky one-on-one for the first time ever. So I'm super stoked for the show. We're going to get right into it. I think Raw tried to fuck us over on a couple things, but I already used like the power cards, all that other sort of shit. And despite them, using what they have on us, we're going to weather the storm and produce a good show. So I'm looking forward to the show. We'll get right into it. We are in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. And I wish we could watch all of these matches. This is basically the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view. So I'm trying to get adjusted to the new pay-per-view formula that they do of 2 matches per brand and then the intergender bullshit and whatnot. But the 5-match card, which I'm not super enamored with on the SmackDown before the pay-per-view, I don't love, but we're making the most of it, and I think this is a pretty stacked card. All right, we're going to simulate this match between these two. I wish I could do this on pay-per-view. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan finally beats Charlotte Flair. Now, she is the heel in this scenario, but still, she's finally able to give Charlotte Flair some comeuppance after constantly losing to her in the last number of years. Finally beating her here tonight. A big win for Liv Morgan, who has lost and lost and lost a lot in the last year. Big win for her. Happy with that outcome. New feud now, really? I feel like the match this weekend is going to be the culmination of their feud, but hey, better late than never, I guess. Tegan and Chelsea, 2 heels, but, a logical match to do nonetheless.
1, 2,
3. Big win for Chelsea Green. Interesting. We might have to make that a feud and turn Chelsea babyface, but we'll see. Roman Reigns, popularity up 1. Rollins and Balor, like I said, I don't know if we've ever done this match before. And I really like the idea of this match. I might do this as its own feud going forward. I'm still not sure yet. But let's see who goes over in this scenario.
1, 2.
Rollins wants in the WWE title picture, and he loses again. He loses again here tonight. He lost to Roman Reigns twice. He lost the #1 contenders match. And tonight he loses to Finn Balor, who clearly wants next at that WWE title. Rollins might be near a heel turn. I was going to turn Punk heel, but might be closer to turning Rollins heel instead. We'll see. Up 4 popularity points for Styles. Jimmy Uso and Javon Evans here. Jimmy won the last one, and he wins the second one. Jimmy Uso always fucking wins. What the fuck is up with this guy? He wins almost all of his matches. It makes no sense. That's crazy. Javon Evans cannot buy a win. We might have to give Jimmy Uso like an IC title push or something. I mean, this guy wins so many matches. It's crazy. I still want to do Jay and Jimmy, by the way. We haven't done that match yet. Jay's got his WWE opportunity first. New feud between the two. And now we watch the main event, Becky Lynch and Naomi. For the WWE Women's Championship, let's get into it. An absolutely historic run for Becky Lynch here on SmackDown. This same woman, by the way, when she last won the championship many years ago here on SmackDown. Back, I want to say at WrestleMania 2002. Or she won it shortly before WrestleMania 2002. WWE. She did not come back to SmackDown until 2004. She was champion. She retained the title against Charlotte and Bianca in respective singles matches. And then she was gone from SmackDown. She was not picked up in the draft for whatever reason. She fell through the cracks. Had to vacate the championship. And ever since regaining the gold from Bayley at WrestleMania 2005, almost 3 years removed when she last won it, she has not relinquished it since and has had many successful championship title defenses in that time.
Women's Championship.
Against Tegan Nox at SummerSlam, an arch rival of hers, a number of weeks back, and also beating Tegan again a few weeks ago on SmackDown. But beating Tegan Nox to retain the championship at SummerSlam. At WrestleMania, she beat Rhea Ripley in their first ever one-on-one encounter on pay-per-view anyway. She beat Rhea Ripley. She knocked off Bayley in that Iron Woman match at WrestleMania, as I mentioned a number of months ago. She beat Roxanne last year on 2 different occasions, both clean and with some interference from Charlotte, I believe, late last year. She's beaten pretty much everyone, actually, to retain that championship. And she will not rest until she retires with that WWE Women's Championship. So easily the longest reign that we've ever had. And technically she, in real life, had to vacate the title because she was not picked up by SmackDown in the draft, but that's besides the point. She spent some time on Raw as the Women's Champion, tried to take their title, and fell short. Becky back in control, rolling up Naomi, gets a 1 count, a kick out there. Naomi, a relative newcomer here to SmackDown, but she's had some success so far against Tegan Nox for winning a match at SummerSlam to earn this opportunity, this title shot here tonight.
Driving their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner.
Now Becky getting Naomi into the corner. Oh, and a shot. Nice forearm there from Becky. And a clubbing blow right into the back. Throws Naomi right into the turnbuckle. Kick to the gut from Becky, right to Naomi, and more kicks right to the leg.
I love the champion's mindset here.
Becky now in firm control as she sets up Naomi for something. Perhaps the manhandle slam. No. Face first into the turnbuckle maybe, but Naomi gets out of it. Like I mentioned, the first ever one-on-one encounter between these two women. Naomi had never joined SmackDown until just this past year, so obviously she wasn't in the other games, but you know what I mean. Ooh, nice leg drop there from Naomi.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Naomi now setting up Becky, throws her into the ropes, and the rear view onto Becky Lynch could be enough to put her away and potentially take the title. She's got to cover her now, and there it is! Naomi could be ending the historic reign of Becky Lynch, too, and a kick out at 2 from Becky Lynch.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going.
I mean, who's even left for Becky to face and beat? She's beat Liv Morgan, who beat Charlotte Flair earlier tonight. Ooh! Becky, as I mentioned, won her first championship from Charlotte Flair, so she actually owns a win over her. Oh, kick to the gut from Naomi. Oh, beautiful! There's that submission, that patented submission from Naomi, locking it on Becky. This could be enough for Becky to tap, and it's not. She gets out of the hold. Naomi relinquishing it, knowing it might not be enough to put Becky away. Now with the repeated kicks. Oh, going for the headshot. Becky moves out of the way, and she's got the arm. The disarmer, she's locked it in. She's got the disarmer locked in. Another submission here. Naomi gets out of that one, pushes Becky right down to the mat. Oh, again, those repeated kicks to Becky Lynch. Oh, and there's that glass kick to the head. That could be enough. We could have a new champion. 1, 2. Oh, Becky Lynch kicks out at 2. A big win here for Naomi. This would be if she's able to do what no other woman has been able to do in the last 5 years, and that's beat Becky Lynch as champion with the championship on the line. Dating back to her first run years ago, no one has been able to do it. Nice neck breaker there from Naomi.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Oh, she runs across the ropes. The referee was in the ring, kind of ruining Naomi's momentum there. Becky reverses. She's locking in another disarmer, perhaps. No, but rolls up Naomi. 1, no, doesn't even get a 1 count. Not even a 1. Oh, but Becky Lynch gets out of it again. And the manhandle slam onto Naomi. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Naomi. Naomi's odds of ending this historic reign just went up exponentially. Usually that is enough for Becky Lynch to pick up the win and retain her title, but not tonight against Naomi, who gets out of the figure 4. Or just Becky, I think just locked it. Oh, a nice drop kick there from Naomi. Doesn't get all of it, though. Tried to lock in the figure 4. Did her damage, did Becky, then got out of it. Oh, Naomi picks up Becky, who gets out of it with a reverse DDT. Nice counter there. Kick to the back of Naomi. And now she's setting up Naomi one more time, perhaps setting up that manhandle slam that she just hit Naomi with mere moments ago. Not exactly what she's going for, just again targeting the back. Oof, man. On the top rope now, Becky waiting for Naomi to get back to her feet. There it is. No, she's too far away. Oh, kick to the gut. Beautiful suplex there from Becky Lynch. And there's another version of the disarmer and a rope break. Not enough to lock it in completely. She goes to the top rope now. Naomi's closer. Can she connect with the leg drop? And she does. Beautifully executed. Scrambles into the cover. This could be it. 2, 3. Becky Lynch retains again. Off a beautiful looking leg drop. She could have waited longer to lock in that manhandle slam and put her away the same way she beats a lot of her opponents, but she did not. She wanted to take advantage of that opportunity. She was smart. Becky, maybe not quite desperate, at least maybe not yet, but she retains the championship again because she is the best of the Blue Brand, the best the Blue Brand has to offer, a champion of over a year, nearing 2 years even. The question is, who's next? She's beaten Tegan here on SmackDown. She's beaten now Naomi in a first ever one-on-one encounter. Could Chelsea Green be the one to step up? Back on it now. We haven't seen Chelsea and Becky yet. She might be the one to step up to Becky Lynch. I'm not sure. All right. Good show. Good show. Not Raw. Fuck Raw. I'm talking about our show. We had a 5-star opener, baby. Well, I guess Raw had a 5-star closer, but still, I would still say a good show. We made $35,000. Oh, that's something. We lost money on that ambulance match, but it was worth it for that 5-star rating. All right. So they're gaining more and more fans by the week, unfortunately. Chelsea says, "Hey, my contract with SmackDown is up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in staying for another 5 weeks, and the cost would be $50,000. I'm not going to extend her contract. Well, I am, but I'm not, because I actually have authorization to extend her contract. I don't want to use it on her because she's cheap, so I'd rather just pay for her. I want to keep Chelsea. She just beat Tegan Nox this week, so honestly, if she didn't, I might let her go. But she might be a nice opponent for Becky Lynch, honestly. and the WWE Women's title. So let's talk some figures here. 87 to stay till the end of the season. That's not bad, honestly. Because what's another 5 weeks going to get us? Into week 20? I mean, let's give her what she wants. I don't know if I'll keep her till the end of the season. I might have to let her go before then, but we'll see. Opening offer sounds fine. I'll give her that price. I don't want to lowball her. She just won this week. All right, small increase to her morale. Jey Uso's contract is also up. $89,000 this day. Well, we're keeping him because he's the fucking number one contender to the WWE title. I still want to do that feud with Roman Reigns. I already have authorization to extend your contract, pal. So I'll be re-signing him soon, but not this week. Javon says, things aren't working out at SmackDown. I'm ready to tear up my contract and move on. The only way you convinced me to stay was with a $100,000 bonus. I'm not paying him $100,000. Javon Evans has put over his fair share of people. That's the role that he's in right now. I'm not having him lose on purpose. He's just fucking He can't even beat Jimmy Uso. I'm not paying him $100,000 for that, and we don't need to keep him. My agent will be in touch to settle up my contract's value. All right, so I think he's done. He's gone. Javon Evans has left SmackDown. He just quit, so we'll have to hire someone else in his place. Gunther says, hey, boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a little partnership the next few weeks? You have my back, and I'll have yours. The fans will love it. I'll love it. What else could you ask for? So how about it? Book me in a match and be in my corner. Interesting. I might do that, honestly. I might book Regal to be in Gunther's corner. First of all, makes a lot of fucking sense. Second of all, I just don't really like that we might not be able to watch Gunther and Dragunov. But I kind of like that. I kind of like me getting involved in that being how Gunther retains, keeping Dragunov in chase mode for a little bit longer. All right, count me in. I'll book you in a match with me in your corner the next 3 weeks. I like that, honestly. I'm going to do that. Fuck. I'm going to do that at the pay-per-view. I'm going to do that at the pay-per-view. I'm going to do that tonight. All right. So Survivor Series is next, by the way, after this. But we have our mid-card matches, our opener, and our main event. All right. So we are going to be doing CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the WWE title. I mean, we could have Roman Reigns interfere, but I feel like Jey Uso honestly winning clean would be kind of crazy. And then Roman can chase Jey for the title. That'd be kind of nuts. So I won't book any interference. I want to watch the match too. This one I will book interference, and I hate to say it. I'm going to be helping Gunther. Using GM interference in the match will update the match rules to no DQ and limit the match to single player with options to only play as the GM or simulate the match. Let's do a regular match tonight. I don't really want to be able to simulate the match on this show. So we could do a rematch on SmackDown. Cancel. Let's not do it tonight. We'll do it on SmackDown, honestly. I'll do it on SmackDown. All right, what do we get? Immediately increase all rivalries on your brand by 1 level if we win this? Okay. So we'll put Becky Lynch in a one-on-one Iron Man match? Oh, fuck. We'll put Becky Lynch in that match. Why do we have to fucking... I don't want to play an Iron Man match. I might have to. Anyway. Steel cage match. We also get a boiling point match reward for this. Okay. 1,000 fans and resolves any rivalries, granting an additional 1,000 fans per rivalry level resolved. What the fuck does that mean? I have no idea. But let's put Rollins or Roman in here. We'll put Roman in there. I feel like Roman makes sense. Alright, we'll have Seth Rollins cut a promo. And, AJ Styles, perhaps? AJ doesn't really have a whole lot of direction at the moment, to be honest. Jimmy Uso, Balor. No, Balor, we'll give Balor a promo because he's kind of free right now. Balor's coming for that WWE title. So we will put Balor in a promo and Seth. I kind of like that. I like that. So that's our show for next week. I'll probably have to play this match. I really don't fucking want to, but I don't want to. I want those points. Like immediately. Actually, honestly, I can simulate that. I'm going to take Becky off that. I'm going to take Becky off. She just wrestled, first of all, on SmackDown a couple days ago. Charlotte just wrestled in a... Well, you could put Liv in the ambulance match. Didn't she just have an ambulance match and she lost? I don't know. Let's put Charlotte in there, honestly. Alright, let's put Charlotte in there. I don't want Becky getting hurt. I'll probably simulate this match. The whole boiling point thing, that doesn't really take anything away from us if we do that, so it is what it is. And then we have these two matches, Gunther and Ilya Dragunov for the United States Championship. Yeah, the matches, the titles on the line. Balor promo, Rollins promo, Punk and Jey Uso for the WWE title. I like that a lot. And what were the challenges? Advertising promo. Book 3 ambulance matches. Book 10 tag team matches. Hire 5 superstars. I mean, we're doing pretty well, honestly. Charity promo. Let's make one of these. Hey, let's see. Charity's $15,000. What was the other one? Advertising? No, fuck. Sell promo for Balor. We'll make his an advertising promo. Cool. Alright, and then we'll do Roman Reigns in a steel cage match against whoever the fuck from Raw. And, increase his odds of getting a future opportunity at the WWE title. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be coming up next week here on the show, folks, so stay tuned until then. Be sure to like the video and subscribe in the meantime. Would greatly appreciate it. And, more episodes of Hashtag GSM for GM available down below. Be sure to check those out. And, like I said, press that notification bell to be notified every single time we upload new content and every single time, easy for me to say, we go live here on the channel. So, Bad Blood edition of Hashtag GSM for GM coming up next Wednesday here on the show. Until then, guys, have an awesome one. I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.